Warning. If you are easily upset or triggered, click off now. This is a video where I bash every main, even myself. You are not safe. You invested in her for the meme, but now you spent too many resources to go back. You tell your friend she's fun to play, but in reality, you just wish you had gone you. You aren't hiding it. We all know it. You play in JP exclusively and make sure to take the long route to every location. You always have stamina food on hand just in case you don't make your many climbs. Kanye is actually really good at C6. Too bad none of his mains have him there. They only care about taking pictures of him and looking at shirtless fan art. You only invested because you needed a healer and she was free. You convinced yourself she would be good forever, but now you only use her when there's corrosion active. I would insult Razor mains, but I'm pretty sure they wouldn't even be smart enough to work YouTube to find the video. They only know how to hit Q and left click, nothing else. None of them actually like her. They swear they do though. They all actually hate cooking, but just love her because she's overpowered as hell. As soon as a 5-star replacement comes, they will all jump ship. They don't actually play the game. They sit there waiting for something to attack them and the time it takes other people to just clear the domain. Xingqiu loves to read, which is ironic because his mains can't. They only built Xingqiu because their favorite YouTuber said to. They still have no idea what he does. They do damage. A lot of damage. But they have zero idea how to play the game. They don't even know what this melt thing is people care so much about. I would comment on official mains, but I've yet to understand a single one of them. They all like to roleplay as her, and because of that they speak just as nonsensical. There aren't any Bennett mains. They all quit because they were only here within the first 2 months. Everyone else called Bennett too goofy to be good, and now everyone using him has no idea how to build a unit. They forgot attack is even a stat. They are the quiet enforcers. But with Ito right around the corner, they've been trying their best to show Noelle is the superior defense DPS. There's no colorblind mode in Genshin, so all the colorblind Chongyun mains actually think they are playing Bennett, and can't understand why his attack buff does not work. All of her mains are too busy hating Paladin to notice how few they actually are. Everyone else using Sucrose just uses her for her team buff or thrilling tales of the Dragon Slayer. The soccer mom of Genshin, the epitome of no fun. These players don't know what fun is. They just hold E, press Q, and repeat. The second most annoying mains. They rerolled for him on the start and looked down on anyone who didn't have him. They are also dumb as rockets and bring Diluc to fight Pyro Slimes. I can't really insult them. They've been through enough. The true mains just pop in a co-op, carry a team through healing, and then leave. They only care about Mona's fat personality. They wish they had C6 the main DPSer, but settle just for her to be burst support. They only pull Keqing for the second normal, invested heavily into their fake cat girl, and now defend her at all costs. Speaking bad about Keqing results in immediate canceling. They only got Venti because they thought he was a key waifu. Now they have grown way too dependent on his insane crowd control and cannot function without it. They only got Cleve because she's adorable. Now they will let you know how she's mechanically the most difficult character in the game, even though step canceling is easy as hell. Swear she's better than Zhongli when her biggest use is mostly a battery to cryo. They love to go into co-op and help people with domains. They got him because he's visually amazing. However, they are too busy looking at pictures of him and Zhongli doing things. They only cared after the original buffs. They hate every recent change MiHoYo makes and mumble corrosion under their breath every other sentence. Genuinely helpful mains, but they still haven't got to Inazuma because they don't play the game. They are too busy making fan art of Albedo to play the game. They will let you know she's the best unit in the game. If you see any unit is better, you will get bombarded with spreadsheets. The single most annoying mains. They asked every streamer every day when Xiao is coming for 6 months. They pray through their Xiao shines daily, waiting on the reruns and keep a pogo stick in the closet. They got her because she's silly and fun. But if you ever claim you have a good Hu Tao, expect 500 responses calling you pathetic and saying their Hu Tao is better with an Imgur file attached. Originally got her for her assets, but when she was nerfed, they got outraged. They have since completely forgot her existence, but they do remember how Child ruined their pity. They're just Klee mains that didn't get Klee. They spend more time taking screenshots of their old damage than actually playing the game. If you ever show an artifact, expect to see some pale flame pieces in response. They knew he was good on release, and trying to tell people. Now they will never let anyone live it down. They sit in a corner arms folded laughing evilly anytime Abyss statistics get released. They waited 9 months for her to release, just for her to be mediocre. The reasons her sales sucked was because every free-to-play saved since the start of the game for Ayaka. Meanwhile, the Baiju mains are still saving. They only play Sai to try and remember what it was like for Sonic to be in a good Sonic game. They thought it was a Dr. Stone collab and summoned on accident. They still don't understand how fireworks don't do AoE damage. They don't actually play Genshin. They are just waiting on Forbidden West to come out, so they don't even know how bad she really is. They are the people who play catch with themselves. They pray every banner to get C2 Sora so she can actually function. They still have zero idea how to build her. and don't know if they should use an attack or ER stance. They check YouTube guides constantly but can't figure it out. They also wish they were the sword. They convinced themselves everyone was wrong about her pre-release and proceeded to summon anyways. Now they try to convince everyone else she's good to justify their purchase. They always get hyped for the new 4-star character only to immediately forget about them on release. They think he's super hot but will never actually pull him. Once they lose their 50-50, they will just hype up the next 5-star saying that at least they have guaranteed for next banner. They run around the house with a Naruto headband yelling "believe it." They believe they are the main character in their own anime.